Now, the one part in the Pilates industry that we are not really talking about, that nobody's preparing us for either, is the fact that we need to know how to do business. I've learned business by trial and error. No one has given me a manual. Nobody has taught me how to start a business. I just went for it. I went very, very, very strongly believing that I can do this. And, I had some fallbacks and I stood back up every time and went back again. I'm sure most of you went through this as well. Business has not always been easy. Business is sometimes even let's face it. But if we have a certain structure, if we have certain insights, and we have a certain guideline that we can follow, business actually becomes much easier, and it actually becomes fun. And it becomes more of a game and more of a spiritual game than an actual money-making game. And that's what we're going to discuss today. So welcome to all the new ones, and let's look at what you got yourself into. So if you've learned nothing from these 2 hours, please have your clients finish the class standing and put them in a place, and that's where the exercises outside the Cadillac standing or the wall exercises or basically some energizing work standing is making all the difference. And how does Joseph Pilates finish his 34 exercises? Can someone help me? Does he put them down, lay down flat? No, he finishes standing. And he's doing a push-up where he's empowering the hand connection all the way to the heart and the rib connection. So he's empowering your torso to stand tall and have this tone, this power in your chest to actually be in that high energy state. And Joseph Pilates was not about just doing exercises or teaching Pilates. He had an idea behind this. His vision truly was that he believed everybody in the world should be doing his exercises because the world would be a better place, because people would feel happier. Okay? And that's exactly today more than ever what people also need to apply into their Pilates routines, or into their understanding of Pilates is more than just exercising. We don't ask ourselves those questions. We ask thousands of questions to our clients. What this, what that, that. But ourselves, we don't necessarily ask ourselves those questions. Certainly not when it comes to business. We just do business. And for me, it was a game changer when I understood that there is a way to do business and there's a way how to know how to do business. And business has rules. Business has strategies. There are different approaches, just like in Pilates, but there needs to be an approach, because otherwise you're just an artist. And if you are an artist doing business, you're learning the hard way. You're doing a lot of work. You're putting a lot of energy and work into it for often, unfortunately, poor results. Certainly not the results you deserve and you should be having. And I would like for you to be able to change this around with simple things that have worked and that are working and that are proven strategies, and they're simple for us to implement, because not every business strategy actually works for us Pilates teachers. We are a very specific industry. 8 out of 10 clients who come to me in the studio, they are in pain, or they are in a struggle, or they're not happy with something. They come from a place where they need something from me. And then when I please that need through motion and through putting them in a state, eventually that feeling, that problem, that pain vanishes. It doesn't have a hold on them anymore. And from the 8 out of 10 people, they shift over, they evolve to the 2 out of 10 people who actually just want to become even better, have even more fun, have even more pleasure, or simply even more enjoy being in a place where they are pain-free, because a day without pain truly matters. So this is the journey that you're bringing people in. But only 2 people out of 10 will come and say, I have a dream. I want. Most of people come from a place of fear, a place of worry, and a place of doubt. And that's exactly where we want to hook and then find the solution, and then eventually deliver that solution with them, hand in hand. You need to do your job and they need to do theirs. Does that resonate with you? Is that how you work? When you say this to people, they're like, oh, so what do you do? And then you say, well, I'm using Pilates for that. Really? I didn't know Pilates was that. I thought Pilates was like gentle exercises on the mat for ladies. You're like, hell no. It is so much more. And unless we evolve, unless we are communicating differently what we are, because we are more than just features and a stamp, you know, in tights and a little top. Some of us may be playing, you know, monkey on a reformer, looking pretty. We're so much more than that. We are truly here to add value to people's life, no matter what it takes, no matter what approach it takes. Most of you are probably trained in different approaches and not just one, because you knew something was missing. You had a calling that there is more to it than just this way of doing things. So I want you really to challenge yourself and do this exercise when you are going back into the replay. When we go back into the replay, I would love for you to play with that, okay? And actually take it to the next place and maybe, you know, be a little bit more creative. Let's do this 4 more times because it's important you understand that this has to be in your body. You just did it on paper, you can turn it around. If I can, I must, and it's done. I can, I must, it's done. And if I can, I must, and it's done. So you will increase your prices, you will increase the way they come to classes more frequently, and you will find a new client using those videos. I am there for you. Thank you for having me let you, you know, show up. Thank you for letting me serve you. Thank you for your smiles and for your energy. It's been
Bonne nuit à tout le monde.
time, and I wish you a wonderful time home. Love, kisses.